I mean, a defining moment in my life would have to be just growing up with a single mother and the streets as our father, basically. I got in gangs when I was 6 years old. And then by the time I was 11 years old, I was shot in my back, hit a main artery to my leg to where I couldn't walk for a few months. I just didn't have no goals, I guess. I still wanted to get back to the streets, so that's what threw me off from trying to be something at an early age. When I was 9 years old, all of my brothers got locked up, and we never been together since then. So it's like one would get out, one would go, the others were in. So it was like that our whole lives. And then I end up finding out I'm gonna have a kid. I found out that my wife was pregnant with my first son, little Isaac, and so right there, that's when it more was another game changer in my life. I knew I had to change. There wasn't no more ins or outs, no more just letting the road take its course type of action. I had to make up my mind if I wanted to stay free. It took a turn for my life. I started trying to do good instead of just saying I'm doing good. Started taking the words into actions. And I continued having kids. I have 4 kids. When I was 26 years old, I had a friend come in who was in college, and he was a gangbanger. He was the type that wasn't really, you would never think would go to school even. He was tattooed up on his face. He was just like, I'm going to college. My mom got me, and I said, he seen the interest in my eyes, and I was like, I want to go to school. I want to work with troubled youth. And he said, well, just get me all your paperwork. And from there was, I guess, more of a change in my life, because now I have a goal. I have something to look forward to. I have something to complete. My major is criminal justice, and I chose that because I want to work with troubled youth. I went down that road, so I'm hoping I can change a life or two from going down that road that I had to go down to. And a big excuse was in my head was that we didn't have a father, but it's not necessarily a father that you need. It's just a role model that you have to look up to, and that's where you'll get your drive from. It has took me longer than expected to graduate with an associate's degree. I'm going on 6 years, and it's been a long road, but it's been well worth it. And I found myself with a 3.8 GPA the whole time I've been coming to school. They do have all the resources, so I do use the writing lab, I do use the tutors. I use everything that's available on campus and off campus. I will be graduating at the end of this semester, 2017 spring, and I'll still have my 3.8 GPA. My plans after the Salt Lake Community College is to find a job in the career of working with troubled youth. If it's social work, if it's work, I really want to work in a center where they're locked up and I can have that one-on-one interaction and get to talk to them more, let them know that they're a concern of mine. My kids feel great about me going to school. They're a big support. I think the only thing they would not like to say is they have to compete with me for grades, and it's hard in that sense. So I always tell them, if I can get A's, what's your guys' excuse? And that's the way I try to go against my kids, is saying, I'm doing it. Look, there should be no excuses. And then I try to just live by example. There has been one teacher who motivated me and pushed me. It was Drew Morin, criminal justice teacher, and he just always gave me that extra push, and that he seen something in me that I still haven't. And he gave me that extra motivation to get through with it. Don't just start it and then quit. When you start something, finish it, and that's what I'm here to do. I am Isaac Gallegos. I'm a father of 5. I'm Blaxican, being half black, half Mexican, ex-gang member. I am SLCC.